Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad. And so there is a pretty big gap of transits. There won't be one up until the 6th of October. So we do have a couple of lives, uh, which there isn't a specific topic uh, to make a reading on. And that's why tonight I'm going to do what do we need to know for the next few days. And then at the 28th, I believe it's the 28th, I'm going to do the monthly forecast for the star signs. So with that said, a few notes about the show is that there are going to be 12 readings now, one for each star sign. I'm going to start with Aries and I'm going to end up with Pisces, running down the old ecliptic, the old good ecliptic. And that way you can pretty much keep up with what star sign I'm reading for through a glyph and also an illustration that is going to appear on my right hand side. Hello, Amelia. That is another way how you can keep up which star sign I'm reading for. And another thing it is that these are generalized readings, so they may not apply 100% to whatever situation you are moving through right now, or whatever problem you're dealing with right now. It falls to you to align it to your specific situation, I mean the reading, and that's why it's going to be important to listen not just only for your sun sign, the sign that you are born under, but also your moon sign. That is the sign where your natal moon or the moon in your natal chart is falling. And if you know your hour of birth, then you will know your rising sign. That is also important to listen because the moon sign is going to tell you what the events and the people which are going to come up on your sun sign are going to make you feel, while the rising sign reading is going to tell you how to deal with them to the best results possible. And that way, if you listen to the three major signs of yours, that is going to broaden up the reading for you and also is going to personalize it to a fairly large extent. Now, if you want your specific the situation that you are moving through right now, or the problems that you're facing, or how your hopes and dreams are going to develop, if that is something you want to know specifically, then you can go for a personal reading. One you can purchase from our website, which link you can find in the description down below, and there on the very front page you can see full list of my services and also their pricing. Another way to have a personalized reading is through donations. So anyone who supports the stream and the channel through Super Chat or PayPal, which link you can find as well in description down below, is going to have a reading at the end of the stream, personalized reading at the end of the stream that is guaranteed. And if your donation carries no inquiry, then the reading is going to be what you specifically need to know for the next few days. Just like Yasmin did. Yasmin, thank you for the 20. Thank you. You're already into the list for readings. And the first star sign that I'm going to read for, that is going to be Aries. So the illustration and the glyph on my right hand side here and tells you what star sign I'm reading for. That way, skimming ahead, if you are watching it on a video, will help you navigate to the star signs that are associated with you and that you need to listen about. So let me shuffle. And let's have a look about Aries. All right. So the first card, that will be Page of Cups. Second one is going to be Ace of Pentacles. And then is Two of Wands here. So what do you need to know here, Aries, is that the subjects in your life right now, so some of you are going to have big subjects, others are not going to be that big, again, generalized readings, which aren't working out, okay? Ain't gonna matter that they don't work out. According to these cards, a very unique and rare opportunity to further thy cause and thy goal as well is approaching very, very quickly. In order to seize it though, you should stop paying attention or putting a lot of effort into the small and irritating details, but rather you should be more focused on the overview and the bigger picture. Long story short here is that there is a massive positive change which is coming your way, but being stuck with the details does not allow you to prepare yourself for it. And for that reason, it's going to be best if you just shake yourself off from, again, wow, Jasmine. Ooh, oh, that's nice. And thank you for the 20. Let me put you into the list. Here, hold on a second. Right, so being stuck on the details does not allow you to prepare for that massive change which is coming on the horizon. What can you expect from the change itself, you Aries? Well, it depends on where it falls. If it falls into your career, then you can expect promotion like Jasmine's one. What the cards are saying, it's kind of like a lucrative experience, lucrative business deals, lucrative position, lucrative business in general. While if it falls into your intimate life, then you can expect harmoniously flowing relationship or even relationships. Whatever it is though, you're gonna freaking love it because you end up being emotionally attached to it. So don't be again too stuck into the failure right now, because again a massive success is approaching to you very, very quickly. Next one, let me change the illustration. Next one, that will be Taurus. So how do you feel having that promotion, Jasmine? Right, so first one for Taurus, that will be 8 of Pentacles, followed by the Chariot. And the third one, that will be 9 of Swords. Okay, so those three, that is how the elemental dignity looks like. Okay, those three, like this. And so for you, it's a very important message. And the reason for it is because, well, that is I'm gonna put it towards, it's on a verge of kind of like giving up, where you made all the preparations and hello, Yadabi, welcome to the stream, girl. So you made all the preparations and maybe also all the planning, and still, one may find themselves hesitant to make a move of a reason of failure or a reason of denial. A quick example of it: imagine you like someone, you made your research, you reconnoiter about what that person likes, what behavior they do expect, what kind of criteria they do have, and you put the work to fit into all that, and still being hesitant to approach the guy or the woman, depending on your preferences, of a fear of rejection. And what you need to know, it is that this rejection, this failure, this loss is just not gonna come. Whatever plans, whatever preparations, they were as meticulous as they could have been, they could have happened, and the next few days, like a couple or 4 or 5 days, are the days for initiation, are the days for execution. You miss those days, you miss these energies, and maybe then a failure may come. But fear of acting, it's going to assure that just things are not going to work out for you the way you want. But if you do the move, at least according to these cards, a triumph awaits you, a triumph which has nothing to do with luck, it has nothing to do with chance. It's going to be based on your efforts, and it's going to be based on your steadfast will, if I may put it that way, indomitable will, and you are going to end up being very, very, very proud of yourself. But the best thing that is going to captivate people around you here, Taurus, is that these actions you are about to make, you will make them with a lot of conscientiousness being put behind them, and that will truly going to build up a trust and reliability into the people around you. So whatever your plans, whatever you are preparing for, now is the time to act about it. Next, Gemini. Well, for as far as I remember your reading, Jasmine, these added responsibilities are going to be quite taxing, but also the reward is going to worth it. So you're welcome, Theobon. All right, Gemini. First one for you, that will be the Hangman. Hey, Taco, welcome to the stream. Then we do have the Sun. And the last one, that will be 9 of Wands. Oof. It's a tough message. It's a tough one. Well, it is what it is, mate. But no worries, I can make you the reading. Okay. Whenever you have the PayPal. So no worries. I'm gonna make you a reading. Oh, okay, that works too. Thank you for the $22.22. Let me put you into the list. All right, so as for Gemini, a tough message because it's all about a preference. So what we have is that your endeavors are going to slow down the next couple of days, maybe even few days. And the reason why things are going to slow down for you is not the reason isn't going to be you. The reason, for example, is going to be because your coworker isn't ready with their shit, all right? Or your neighbor haven't done their thing to clean up the common, areas of the place where you're living, or it's just, I don't know, your spouse haven't done what they have promised to you, and so on and so forth. So you're going to, or your boss isn't giving you the project the project they have promised, or the promotion that they have promised yet. So things are going to slow down for you, and truth be told, that many of you are going to feel like, they're, well, the word isn't worthless, but like useless currently. It's like you're going at work and you literally have almost nothing to do. Okay, and so you're feeling like you do not deserve the salary you're getting, and so on and so forth. And you're kind of trying to spend quality time with your beloved ones, and it kind of doesn't feel that way because there is something that is going to nag on your mind. And so you can compensate here doing stuff which you find comfortable and which you find coming natural to you, like stuff that you think will improve your quality of life. But doing so instead of waiting things to unfold on their own accord is going to delay the unfolding, the meaningful unfolding. So what I'm trying to say here is that next few days you shouldn't rush things through. but rather like wait out the other side to do their part and to do their job, because after the next few days there is going to be a massive stir and things are going to work out exactly the way you want. It's just what you need to do right now is to wait, because what you need to know here, Gemini, is that currently you are in a place that is simultaneously a test and a breakthrough, if I may put it that way, a test of faith in what you're doing, and in the same time breakthrough, because what you are aiming for is lingering into the void of time, and it waits its time to come about, and the time isn't now, it's nigh, but it is not now, and it's going to come in a few days. You just have to be patient about it. Okay, next that will be Cancer. Queen of Swords, that's a good one. So we see, yes, fire. Two of Wands, and then the Empress. All right, so the Empress and the Queen of Swords as an elemental dignity leading by the Queen of Swords, it puts a sense of emergency, in a sense of that it's either now or never. It's like there is nothing you should think about. The decision had been already made, right? The choice how the matter to be approached, whether in your love life or whether into your career, is already made, maybe unconsciously, but it is set in stone. You're either going to do it or you're going to let it slip. Okay, so that is what you need to know. The prime thing that you need to know is that either you act now and you push your things through, or you remain silent forever. It's simple as that. And the window opening here, or the opening for acting, is going to be through you getting an information that no one else is going to know about. So you're going to happen to be forewarned, and acting upon it will allow you to basically push your idea through, push your agenda through, push your wishes through, and whatnot. And for what the Two of Wands here is putting next to, or is adding to the Queen of Swords, it shows that it is about an enterprise which you currently have a good accomplishment on, but you aren't quite done with. In fact, you're barely scratching the surface, and you shouldn't stop progressing in that direction, whether in your love life or whether in your career. But basically, now is the time to make a massive move, and you should not refrain yourself from it. You shouldn't think twice about it. You shouldn't withdraw from the midst of activities. On the contrary, you should jump right in the middle of it and just do what it is needed, what this information which you're going to get is going to tell you to do. And that way you're just going to get not just, well, it's an expression in my country, kind of like a chest ahead is what we're saying, but few miles in front of the competition and in front of the people that wants the same thing. So you're going to have a head start, and it's going to be a pretty big one. Okay, next, Leo. The Tower, Nine of Wands, and then is the Devil. Whew. Oh, that sounds. Have you ate fish? Because what I heard is when you heard is that when you eat fish, that can happen. All right. So what you need to know is that you will spot a major flaw. I do suspect there is a major flaw in a mutual build, like a mutual project. It's not going to be just only your thing, hopefully, here, Leo. But you're going to spot a major flaw, and this major flaw will require the whole thing to start over, unfortunately. So you're going to start fresh, you're going to start over, and yeah, it's not definitely it's not going to be what you want. We can see that from this elemental dignity, the Tower and the Devil card. Okay, but it's going to be the right thing to do. You're not going to have a second thought about it. And as you do start over, whether you start over with your relationship, whether you do start over with a project or with a business, starting over this time around, the process is going to have a very cleansing and nurturing effect upon the area of your life in which you're going to start over. And you can build big. Okay? You can build big business, you can build big love, you can build big social circle, for example, if that is what you're going to start over with, or you can build a big domain. Okay, so you should not feel sorry or pity that you have to start over. Actually, that is for the greater good, at least according to these cards, because this time around, first, you're going to be the one who calls the shots, or at least you will be able to guide the shots the way that is going to suit your needs. And to top it all off, what you are again about to build is going to be 100 times bigger than what could have happened if actually things went through in its current state. So while you may kind of like waste more time, is going to pay off drastically. All right, next, Virgo. Oh, you're in Colombia, Taco. Last thing I heard about that country is that there is a massive recession. I can only speculate what the US dollar is worth there, but it's freaking much. Okay. Here in Bulgaria, we had a recession 1997 that led to denomination, and with $1, or with kind of like 17 US dollars, you could have bought yourself, for example, a condominium, something like that. It's just, it was insane, right? Hello, Jen. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I remember that here $1 was like 30,000 BGN, something like it was insane amount. All right, the world. The Empress. And then is Two of Pentacles. So what you need to know is that you're about to fulfill a something like a lifetime goal, or a major major enterprise, and there is going to a big question is going to arise: where to from now on? So that's going to be a major concern. And under concern, I mean, not, I don't mean it in a bad way here, Virgo. Concern in a sense is that you're not gonna have the tendency to wait around something to drop from the sky. It's just you would have want to have a new perspective that is gonna tick your life moving. And unfortunately, because of this elemental dignity here, okay, Two of Pentacles with the world, the first few suggestions that you're going to come up with are going to happen not to work. Two of Pentacles to the world, it is when it is when one realizes that, you know, the current code of conduct is kind of like getting old. Like, for example, talking with the same people about the same things, doing the things the same way, it just is getting old and doesn't bring the same pleasure, it doesn't bring the same results. So something has to go, something has to give, something has to change. And what you need to know is that some of your concepts about, for example, what is going to make you happy, about what is wealth, for example, what kind of love you want to experience, are going to switch to more dated versions of them. And so don't surprise yourself if in a few days you kind of like realize that you want different stuff, and don't be ashamed to chase them, no matter what anyone else tells you. But the biggest thing again for you is fulfillment of either a lifetime goal or a major enterprise. Okay, next, Libra. All right, well, tackle. I'm crossing fingers, mate. Hopefully everything goes very, very well for you. All right, for Libra, Knight of Swords is the first one, followed by Five of Wands, and the third one, oh my God, Nine of Swords. You. That is a very unexpected good fortune that is gonna bestow you. It's gonna fall on you. So think of it that way. Where you feel like you don't have a choice and you have to acquiesce to one thing or another, suddenly a choice is gonna appear for you, and it's gonna be a pretty damn choice. It's gonna be a pretty damn option available, which is going to be an option available that will simultaneously gonna work flawlessly for you, and it will be a path, is going to be a procedure which you would love to be a part of, you would love to experience. This procedure, though, may have some negative effects, I think, not on you, but on people that are close to you, or on a different undertakings that are in different fields of your life. But at least according to these cards, this is going to be a price which you're gonna end up gladly paying. All right, so that said, what you need to know is that an option is coming, is approaching quickly toward you here, Libra, that will be aligned to your emotions and is going to work flawlessly in the same time. That option is going to appear at the very last moment. Okay, so don't give up to the very end of any undertaking that you are currently going through, even if things are going down south right now. And once it appears, you should have that readiness to jump into action and take it right away with a snap of your fingers, and things should work very, very well for you. Well, I don't know, Taco. I mean, these kind of things terrifies me. Mm. How did you even get that bone in the first place? All right, we need a good one. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups. Actually, that is Ten of Cups. It sounds an awful place where you have ate that hamburger. Right, with Scorpio here, what we need to know it is that and this reflects me. I mean, it's so resonating with, at least with my state here, because I am something that I am launching next week, and what these cards are saying is that these plans, that the patterns which we are striving to execute in the next few days, maybe the next week, are going to work out very, very well. I mean, they will just going to produce the intended results. So whatever you plan to do next week, whether traveling, whether applying an idea, whether you do have a busy schedule and whatnot, it's all going to work and is going to give you really, really good results which are going to make you believe again, whether in your business or whether in your love life, all right, or whether in your social. But anyone who is not involved in these plans will be discontent, because simply we are not going to work in their interest. So imagine that, say you are opening a fast food business and you have a lot of people that know you. Anyone who is not involved in that fast food business is going to be discontent with you because you haven't hired them, because you haven't involved them in it. But the fast food business itself is going to work very well. Say you have a book, or you're writing up a book and you are about to sell it. Anyone who buys it is going to freaking love it. But anyone who does not afford it will be very discontent, not with the book itself, well, it's going to appear like it is with the book itself, but it will be because they cannot afford it or because it's inaccessible to them. So my point here is that the foreign discontent should not bother us, and it should not give us a sway how the things are working out for us, because at least according to these cards, these plans, these patterns, these undertakings which we are planning are going to work very, very well for us. All right, next, Sagittarius. Well, if there is, no invasion, I guess you will be fine. But it's just these invasive procedures are kind of freaking me out. Right, for Sagittarius, Queen of Cups. Then is King of Cups. And the third one, that is going to be the Fool. So what do you need to know, Sagittarius? It is that the proposal is about to be given to you in the next few days. This proposal will be, I would say, exactly what you need. What I mean is that a person that is going to give you that proposal will do it very professionally, even if it's someone that likes you, loves you, or it counts on you. I mean, you are very important for them. Still, the proposal is going to be done in a very professional manner. And this proposal will allow you to plan your future. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe a job proposal that will allow you to plan your future, or a proposal to move in that again is going to allow you to um, plan your future. But a person who is giving you that proposal is someone who is very genuine. Maybe a man, it may be a woman, but it is a person that is very genuine, it's very discreet, and it is someone that is willing to take you under their wing. And to top it all off, it's a person who very well understands what you need and also what you're going through right now. And that's why they can tailor that proposal to be exactly what, like I said, what you need. And it will be important to take it seriously, because with that Fool card next to the Queen of Cups, I'm sorry, you may end up kind of like brushing it away lightly, or being a bit proud to take it on. It's or just not take it seriously at all. So it's important to take it seriously, to think about it, and if you are to reject it, do it again in a professional manner. Okay, next, Capricorn. Oh, I get that, Taco. It's probably very annoying. The Sun, Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Hmm. All right, so what do you need to know? It is that there is a person that is about to enter your life, and that person is going to make you very happy. Basically, what they are going to bring into your life is everything you kind of need but you lack. I mean, if you need a person to have a good time with but you lack such, that's going to be the one that is going to provide you with an option to spend time with them and to have it good, all right? But the main reason why that individual is going to enter in your life is to bring a lot of newness in it. So basically, they will bring a lot of new experiences that you can take advantage on, and that's why it's going to be important to be open for everything new. And even if kind of some of the ideas or some of the experiences sound and look very weird, you will be very surprised to find that actually they are having a very positive effect on your life, on you, and that you are getting a hang of them very, very quickly. And it's just they come very natural to you. So the very least, a very good friend and someone that just fits, it's about to come and enter in your life. To make something major out of it, though, that's going to be a difficult part, and it comes from the Sun card and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I can't say why you won't be able to actually drive it home right away. I mean, you may like each other very much, but something about a commitment will kind of sit wrong, at least at that stage. And the reasons may be they are going to be different from Capricorn to Capricorn. So just kind of like go with the flow. Don't have any premeditations. Don't have any expectations from all that, and just see where the whole thing is going. And one thing you need to know also about the person that's going to show up, it is that they are very touchy. So be mindful about how you talk with them and what kind of things you share, and especially how you name them, because they may end up being offended of a say of yours that it's actually just a thing that you are saying every single day, and no one else ends up being offended by it, but that one may very well end up being offended by it. So again, be careful how you do address that new person in your life if you want to keep them around you at all. Okay, next, that will be Aquarius. Oh, they are very, very sensitive. Yeah, to be. I mean, that person is going to be very, very sensitive. That's why, very touchy. That's why they will end up being offended. Uh, Knight of Cups for Aquarius. Then it's Six of Pentacles. And then it is the Chariot. That looks too good to be true, to be honest, for Aquarius. Too good to be true. How can I explain that? Right, so think of the things you want that you couldn't get because of the odds, not because of anything else. Because the odds put these things, whether a person or whether a status, you know, or whether a position, outside of the framework, you know, of your education, for example, or of your standing or of your place, and so it's just, you just can't get them. You want them, but you can't get them. No different than, you know, myself when I was teenager. I wanted so bad a PlayStation, but my parents wouldn't buy it. So it's outside of the framework of my finances, you know, and no matter what I do, I just can't buy myself one, right? That is just for example. Well, that framework, I mean, your framework is either going to widen up, or the framework of your wish is going to squeeze, but is going to fall within the framework of your capabilities. And so finally, after the next few days or within the next few days moving forward, you now will be able to start working toward a wish you have or a dream you have. Basically, you will be able to work towards satisfying the dreams of your heart. I will not gonna lie to you, according to these couple of cards, it will be a colossal effort, all right? So it's not going to be a walk in a park by a large margin. So basically, you will have to be against the odds, or at least it's gonna feel like you are against the odds constantly. No help from nowhere, but you can definitely pull it through. And once you do, if you do have that iron will and determination which is required, you are going to end up feeling very, very proud of yourself. But luck and chance will have nothing to do with the end results. Your efforts will. So if you want a mighty results, you got to put a mighty efforts into the enterprise, into the date, you know, into the business, into the project, into the friendship, into the undertaking of buying a home, if that is something you want to do. It's just, you know, if you have to put an effort to slog, and if there is a point in life where you gotta give 110% of yourself, that's it. That's the moment. Okay, and last but not least, that will be Pisces. Six of Cups. The Hierophant. Five of Swords. Uh, our next few days, all the tasks, all the responsibilities, all that you basically gotta do, it's going to be a pleasant experience. It's just, you know, even the chores are going to be something that you're going to end up enjoying. Every person you interact with, again, every endeavor, every enterprise, and not just only that, but your performance. Anything you do is going to breed confidence, and it will build up a trust that people are going to have towards you. So your boss are going to grow to trust you more. Your colleagues are going to grow to trust you more. Your spouse, not to mention that if you want to end up dating someone, these are a very good days to do so, because again, people that you're going to meet uh, will be people that, oh my god, how to put it to words, you both are just going to like each other, right, on an emotional and physical level. Now how much you're going to like each other, well, that's going to vary, but definitely is going to be a liking there, and from it a buildup of trust and mutual reliability is going to start building up as well, and this is going to be a foundation of a real love. In tarot there are three types of love. You do have the real one, the soulmate one, and the true love. You are about to experience a real one if you are kind of like open for it here. And it's important to know that you're going to have a few chances here to cross certain lines of behavior, lines of expenditure. Don't do it, because this is just going to ruin the experience for you. Because for the most part here, Pisces, next few days you're going to be very happy, not from a grand kind of like accomplishment or achievement, but just from the day-to-day pleasantries of life, people that are smiling on you, that are telling you how good you look, and so on and so forth. And from there, your performance is going to become better. You're going to feel again pleasure for everything you do, and it's just the world is going to look very, very different, much brighter and much more happier than before. So that was the read for the 12th. And now I'm about to attend to the super chat reading. So anyone who supported and is about to support the stream through super chat or a PayPal is about to have a reading right now. And first one is going to be for Yasmin. Just give me a second. Chaco, I'm gonna have a look at the photos, mates, when I'm done with the stream. Thank you for the email. Okay, let me get my cards for personalized readings. Jesus Christ, how many times I gotta ban this one? Hey, MT. Thank you for the 20. Thank you. Yasmin, are you watching the stream? Because I gotta ask you something. It's gonna wait a couple of minutes for you to respond. If you don't, I'll assume that you are not watching the stream. Okay, I'll check them out. All right, I guess you're not watching the stream. All right, so those are your cards here. Those are your cards. So what they are saying it is that what you are doing right now, and I want to ask you whether there is a health subject that you are, currently working on. Not necessarily, some kind of a illness. It may be a diet. It could be a workout plan, something like that. But whatever you're doing in that department, what I need to know it is that you are doing it the right way. It's gonna take some time to work out, so don't discourage and definitely do not take any shortcuts. Any information you get, double check it, triple check it against the facts, because you are gonna get some information that will end up being wrong. Okay, so that is something you need to know. Now, in case it is not your health, we're talking about some kind of a paper, some kind of a, say, a contract that first it's going to be rejected, but I mean that the other side will not gonna sign it, right? But if you don't give them a choice, meaning you don't cave under the pressure and bend under their will, eventually they will. Or if they don't, someone else is gonna sign it, but ultimately is gonna work out for you. And now that I think of, you do have a situation with your rent, maybe your landlord we're not going to sign up the rent that you're willing to pay. Well, someone else will. And now that is going to work for you very, very well. So if that is the case that you are dealing with right now, but basically you are on the right track, and what you're doing, you're just gonna need some time to work out. Give it that time. Don't try to make some shortcuts or act on an information that is just not fact checked. News Devon, thank you for the £5. Thank you. You are going to shortly have your reading. All right, next, that will be Jasmine. No, I haven't missed your reading, Jasmine. It's about to be conducted. All right, it's a literally short one. Those are the cards, and they couldn't be more perfect as an alignment to tell you that what you are on right now, and I do assume that that's about the promotion, it's, you know, exactly what you need to bring a lot of meaning, worth, and also substantiability to your life. Maybe it may not be also the promotion, you know, but I don't know other things about you, you know, other than that. But basically, you are sitting on exactly what you need. I mean, and it is a developing process, so that is something recent that happened. And it's a fulfillment again of a is going to play as a fulfillment of a lifetime goal. So definitely you are on the right track, but it's not going to be left unnoticed. What I mean is that there will be conflicting situations in it. Conflicting in a sense that there are going to be people that will not going to approve what you're doing and the way you're doing it. And it's important not to pay attention to these people. Just do things you know best and the way that is going to suit you best. And those that are truly connecting with you and are truly caring for you will support you in anything you do. The rest, we're not going to support you because there is not going to be anything in it for them. And that's going to be the reason why there are going to be grievances and disgruntled people. But basically, you know, you're sitting on the right thing for you, the thing that is going to be important, substantial, and essential for your life, and just, you know, go along with it. It's gonna carry you. There is a potential there to that thing to carry you for the rest of your life. So it's a wealth, not necessarily a monetary one, but it is a wealth. Okay, next one, that will be Taco. You're welcome. This is pretty specific, Taco. Those are your Lenormand cards. And these are your tarot cards. They basically speak about the same thing. And it is an offer for a monetary commitment that will bring comfort and independence in your life. And you don't have to risk almost anything to make it work. So that is what you need to know. That is what's coming. That is what's coming your way. There will be no freaking reason to reject it. None. That is a partnership that will earn you a lot of money. Well, it is going to involve work on your part, okay? It's going to involve some work on your part. Yeah, something like a career, or, you know, I don't know. It says that it's going to involve work on your part. All right, MT, your turn. So let's see what you need to know. Those are your cards. So what you need to know is that the communication in between you and someone that you aren't currently talking with, but you have to, is about to be restored. And the restoration isn't going to be because you're going to end up being on the same page or anything like that. I mean, the opinions still are going to differ, so you're going to have your differences, but this time around, you will, both of you, when I say you, I mean both of you, are going to come to terms with those differences. And these differences, instead of, you know, wedging themselves in between the two, are actually going to serve as a point of making you special for one another. And that is going to be a person that actually can help you with something big time. Okay. It's just, yeah, that is what you need to know. I mean, that you will restore a communication with that individual, and it does look like they're quite important for your future. And maybe a big client, you know, that you haven't heard from for a very long time, and you don't know why they aren't calling. Or I don't know. That is a question I can't answer. Because remember, if you know certain things, you can change your future, and you aren't supposed to on such an information. So that is something I cannot say. Not because I don't want to, but I literally can't say. And MT, that communication is going to not going to be just only one time thing, but you're going to maintain it for a rather long time. You're welcome. Okay. And last but not least, that's going to be News Devon. So let's have a look of what do you need to know. Those are your cards. And you need to know that you are scattered on quite a many places. And it's next few days are time for you to kind of like settle down on fewer undertakings that you are currently pushing forward. And the reason for it, News Devon, is that those which can make your life feel and make you happy are slipping away because it is just you don't have enough time and you don't put enough resources in them to maintain them. Okay, and so they give you now a short-term happiness, but that is what's this is what there is in it, all that there is in it, unless you put the necessary time and effort of a maintenance to maintain your date, to maintain, you know, your friendship, and so on and so forth. So you have to, in the next few days, decide what are your priorities, and to kind of like put everything you got into the high priorities and leave the low priorities for another time. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome to the stream, although the stream is about to end because I'm now done with the super chat readings. Thank you, MT. I do appreciate you too. Thank you. All right, guys. So, and girls as well. So this is going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and also thank you so much for your generosity. Next stream is Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time again. The subject of Sunday stream is going to be the monthly reading. So if you do want to know what the month of October is going to be for you, you can tune in at that point. And we're going to see again sign by sign what October will offer for each one of us. And until then, bye.